interpreted par excellence of every kind of music, from classical to pop to Broadway and beyond. Yet, I suppose that most people know him here for his acting chops, because he's also a formidable actor. I first discovered him in a show called Foyle's War, which I love. But he's currently seen in Downton Abbey. And I'm hoping that at some point the producers of the show will have the good sense to somehow let him sing on the show. But in any event, you're going to get to hear him tonight in his Carnegie Hall debut. Please welcome Julian Ovenden.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Michael, for that very sweet introduction. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be here tonight on this very important night of the year. Some might say the most important night of the year. I have to tell you, I have some even though this is my Carnegie Hall debut, I do have some romantic history associated with this building. About 8 or 9 years ago, I just started dating a girl in London. She was a singer. And I got cast in a Broadway play, which meant moving to New York and sort of putting the relationship on ice, so to speak. About 3 or 4 months later, while I was here in New York, I got a call from her to say that she was coming to New York to do a concert here in Carnegie Hall with Sir Paul McCartney, and would I like to come? So I said yes. And I remember coming to a rehearsal, and I sat somewhere over there in the stalls, and she came on stage and she started to sing. And it's one of those moments where the world stops. And as I was listening to this extraordinary noise, I felt someone sit down next to me. And I looked to my left, and it was Paul McCartney. And he leaned in and he said, "Hi, you must be Julian." And I replied in one of the most lamest responses ever, "You must be Paul." Gets better. And we sat there listening to this noise, this beautiful woman singing. And then after a minute, he leaned in again and he said, "If you don't marry her, I will." So I did. Because I took my wedding all over again. So I'm very pleased to tell you that she's braved the apocalyptic blizzards of New York to fly here and be here tonight. And the circle of life and love comes, well, full circle. So tonight, Ted and I are going to do some Irving Berlin for you. I thought it might be apt because, well, any scholar of harmonic language would attest that there's more love, romance, some might say sex, in 5 bars of Irving Berlin than the entire erotic fiction section of Barnes and Noble. So here's something that you'll definitely recognize. and you can't tell where they start, especially when it concerns a person's heart. I've heard tales that could send my heart aglow. Wish I knew if the things I heard are so. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. And with the moon above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, so they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know they tell me that love is grand. The thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say. I got lost in her arms, and I had to stay. It was dark in her arms, and I lost my way. From the dark came a voice, and it seemed to say, there you go. How I felt as I felt, I just can't recall. But her arms held me fast, and it broke the fall. And I said to my heart, as it foolishly kept jumping all around, I got lost, but look what I found. You leave your house one morning, and without any warning, you're stopping people shouting that love is grand. To hold a girl in your arms is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say. I got lost, but look what I found.